Hey guys, it's the Green Crayon here. I put a photo at the start. I never do that. Don't know why. Decided to put one this time. This is for Clean Air Awareness Month, so I did like a little cloud thing. And if anyone wants to know, that's my copy of the fifth wave in the background. It had a sky. Thought it was thematic. The base coat I'm using is Barry M base coat and nail hardener all in one. The blue for the sky is going to be Ciate Ferris wheel. For one of the top coats I'm using Essie Pure Perfection. The clouds are going to be Nails Ink Floral Street. And because I don't completely trust the Essie one, I'm just using a 17 clear top coat to go over the top of everything. I also ripped off a little bit of a makeup sponge to make some sponges for the clouds. I don't even know why I include this step, but you need to start with the base coat. And we're using the light blue to do the background for the sky. To make the clouds, you can put a little bit of the white into some sort of lid or container. I just use a bottle lid, and then you take a pair of tweezers and dip a sponge into it and then sponge on the clouds as you like. This is kind of easier to show you than to explain. Then I'm using Essie as a glitter top coat to go on top because it's glittery and we all like glitter. Then I'm going over again with a clear top coat just because it makes the glitter look a little bit better, and because I don't particularly trust a top coat that's made to look good rather than last. Then you can just go around the edges to get rid of the bits of cloud that you got on your cuticles because it's gonna happen. And we're done. Ta-da! This one is for UV Awareness Month, and we are just going to be building on the base of the old one, so I'm not going to be going over that again. So like, if you're just watching from here, the background was done in the past tutorial. The sun is going to be Speedy Quick Dry Nail Paint by Barry M in the colour On Your Marks. And these are just the same as last time. Base coat is Barry M all-in-one base, top coat and nail hardener, and the blue background is Ciate Ferris wheel. You're also going to need some nail brushes. I'm using Twinkle Tea nail art brushes, but you can just use any sort of brush as long as it's small enough. I also added some glitter. I didn't really plan it out, so it didn't particularly go very well, but I'm sure if you sort of plan it out you can do it better. But if you want to do that, I use Ciate Sequin Miss Mistletoe. I'm going to start off again by putting some of the yellow into a little palette and then taking the brushes and painting like a semicircle on the end of your nail and the lines off it to be like a little sun for the UV rays. I swear I know what I'm doing. And then to do the glitter, I just tap a little bit onto the table, so I don't have some like everywhere, just a tiny little bit at a time. And then you put clear nail varnish where you want to put it. And I take like a little dotting tool and dip the end in some clear nail varnish and use that to pick up the sequins and then put them onto the nails. It's actually a lot easier than it looks, but if you haven't done it before, you might want to have a little practice first. And if you don't mess it up like I did and it actually looks quite good, then you want to lock it in with a top coat, but as I was taking it off in a second, I didn't really bother with that. This is how it looked. In hindsight, I wouldn't have put all of the glitter on the sun on the middle finger. I would have just left it on like the middle line for all of them, but hey ho, you live and learn. The base coat for this design is still going to be the Barry M all-in-one one. I mean, I do have a limited nail varnish supply. I can't change my top coat and base coat out every time, sorry. The base is Ciate Sugar Plum. This is a mini, so I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's OPI, and I think it's Danker Shiny Red, but I'm not entirely sure because it doesn't actually have it written on the minis, and I had to look it up. So, just a dark red. And of course, a black nail pen. Start off with the base coat, obviously, again, don't know why I include this. Then put on the light purple base. Now we're going to do the same as we do with whenever we do painting. We're going to put a little bit of the red into a lid, and then we're going to take a brush and paint on little hearts onto the nails. I would advise doing this with some sort of like dotty tool. I just found that easier, but whatever you want to do it with, up to you. And then I wanted to paint those like little sort of bumpy line things that you get on heart rate monitors on the heart, but that ended up looking really small, so I ended up doing it all the way through but trying to concentrate sorry, and trying to concentrate the little ups and down bits inside the heart. You'll see what I mean. And then if you put on a top coat, you have yourself some pretty sweet blood pressure awareness nails. If I do say so myself, I am quite proud of these. I hope you enjoyed that. If you like my nail art, you can check out my Instagram, which is basically just my nail art and occasional selfies. It is at Voldicat7. There's some of my other stuff on the screen now. Apart from that, if you do anything that you want me to see or is inspired by this, then please tag it the crayon box and I will see it, even though nobody ever does. I don't even know why I include this bit. If you have any requests or questions, then leave them in the comments and I will see you next week.